Hello friend, in today's lecture we will learn about coding style in Python. For Python, PEP 8 has emerged as a style guide that most projects adhere to. So for every Python developer should read it as some point. Here are the most important points I am excited for you. So first, just keep so while developing a Python program or developing a Python project, so these 9 points need to be in mind of a Python developer. So first was use 4 space indentation and no tag. That means suppose I am defining a function here. Okay, define a function here. Okay. So this is raw and okay. No problem. So I am defining a function. So here directly look, it will take in a Jupyter notebook environment, it will automatically take 4 space. So it will take 4 space, not the tab. Okay, while I am explaining, they will look. Okay, so this is the to remember. Second one, wrap lines so that they don't exceed 17 characters. So if I use a line like this was, so you must be ensure that after total 49 character, the total 79 character you have to go for second line. So no need to exceed 79 character. This is one point to keep in mind. So the third one is use blank line when you separate function and classes. Suppose you are making a function here. Okay, suppose you are making a function here. So if I go to define another class, then better take a space and then create a class. Okay, so a space must be inside function and classes, and use blank lines to separate function and classes and larger blocks code inside them. Suppose you are putting a large amount of block of code, suppose a for loop, inside this for loop many things are there, so better keep it after a blank line. Okay, and the fourth point is use docstring. Docstring must for Python developer. Okay, then use space around operator after commas, but not directly inside the bracketing construct. Suppose you are bracketing construct starting here, no need to put space here. You only need to put space after the commas and between and surrounding the operator. Suppose here a plus operator, you have to put a space here and also put a space here. And though this is the start of bracketing construct, so here no need to put a space, but after comma you need to put a space. So likewise you have to use space. Okay. Number 6 is name your classes and function consistently. That means what is the convention? Upper camel case. That means suppose I am creating a function, my function, suppose creating a class, my class. So upper camel case means, so you have to go this way, upper camel, my capital M Y, then second word class, so put capital C, then small class. So this is the upper camel case when defining a class. But if you are defining a function, the name must be this way. So all are small, my in CTI. So here my underscore function, all are in a small case, lower case, and separated by underscore. And the number 7 point, always use self as the name for the first method argument. That means suppose you are defining a class here, and inside this class suppose you are defining a function here. Okay, define fun. This is the first method associated for this particular class. Then for the argument sake, you first pass the self as an argument for this first method. So what is the first method of this class? Function, and the first argument must be self. Okay, Yes. So then number 8, don't use fancy encoding if your code is meant to be used in an international environment, because in international environment they are mainly dealing with UTF-8 and ASCII encoding. So by default in Python it will take UTF-8, but if you want to use ASCII code, that means ASCII encoding, then also it will be good choice, no problem. But make sure don't use non-ASCII character in identifier. Suppose you are making an identifier and the identifier is not that much required, so better don't use this non-ASCII character as an identifier. So these 9 points are basically the coding style the every Python need to follow. So this is the standard, so that if this is a common, so every Python developer are using this, almost all Python developers are using this coding style, so it will help them to read your code and understand your code easily. And you also, if you are familiar with this kind of styling, then you also able to understand their code and algorithm very easily. Okay, so it is better to follow this 9 point while you are doing in a Python project. Okay, thank you.